You know, Hannah and I love a good bed rotting session, reality TV, snacks nearby, and now I've leveled up with my self-care game with this Shark Beauty Cryo Glow, the #1 skincare facial device in the U.S.
Wait, I'm obsessed with it. I've had it for a while, actually, and it's the only mask that combines high-energy LEDs, infrared, and under-eye cooling. I really need this because nothing wakes me up in the morning. You could do 4 treatments in one. Better aging, skin clearing, skin sustain, and my favorite, the under-eye revive with Insta-Chill Cold Tech. You put it on and it just feels so good under your eyes. Like, I actually feel like I got 8 hours of sleep.
It's truly like a luxury spa moment while you're literally horizontal. It's perfect for post-workout, Sunday scaries, or when you just want to glow while rotting.
So treat yourself to the #1 LED beauty mask this holiday season. Go to sharkninja.com and use promo code GigglySquad for 10% off your Cryo Glow. That's sharkninja.com and use promo code GigglySquad for 10% off your Cryo Glow.
Hey, I'm Jamie East, and today's episode of The Smart 7 is brought to you by Sainsbury's, where you can save big on festive favourites with Nectar prices. With Christmas round the corner, it's more important than ever to find value for money on your festive shop, and that means getting your party planning done early. And this Christmas, Sainsbury's have got great discounts to make your festive season truly magical. For example, this week you can get Pepsi Max 24 times 330ml for £7, a litre of Gordon's Gin and Smirnoff Vodka, both £19, and 2 for £23 on selected packs of beer, including Budweiser 20 times 200ml and Carling 18 times 440ml, all with Nectar prices. You can shop in-store or online and save big on festive favourites this Christmas with Nectar prices at Sainsbury's. This offer's for 18+, terms and conditions apply, Nectar required. Available in-store and online, excluding locals. Delivery fee may apply, subject to availability. Please drink responsibly. On today's Smart 7, Kremlin praises new US security strategy, Zelensky heads to Downing Street, and lots more. It's Monday, 8th of December, it's National Brownie Day, and happy birthday, Nicki Minaj.
The Smart 7. It's news, but not the news.
The government is making a concerted effort to crack down on the numbers of NEETs in the economy. If you're wondering what a NEET is, it stands for young people who are not in employment, education or training, and there are almost 1 million of them currently claiming social welfare benefits. Work and Pensions Secretary Pat McFadden is determined to get more of them into the workforce, and he's pushing ahead with a new youth guarantee scheme to offer training or job opportunities in construction, care or hospitality. But if they don't take up the offers, however, they may well see their benefits cut.
The idea behind the youth guarantee proposals that we are announcing is to offer those young people a better future. And I think this should be a Labour cause. Because it's an issue not just of unemployment, but of inequality too.
Tory Shadow Work and Pensions Secretary Helen Whatley is keen that the government also looks at some of those claiming disability allowances.
The evidence tells us that actually often with a milder mental health problem or something neurodiversity like ADHD, you can be working and you would be better off in work.
This weekend saw more evidence of a dramatic shift in US foreign policy towards its former European allies. The Trump administration published their national security strategy, which challenges many of the long-held assumptions about the US's approach to diplomatic relations and even its relationship with NATO. The document says Europe is at risk of what it calls civilizational erasure, and the shift in policy was welcomed by the Kremlin, who say it largely aligns with Russian thinking. Meanwhile, Secretary of War Pete Hegseth was busy trying to curry favour with his boss as the controversy over the Caribbean boat strikes continues to build.
Like President Reagan, President Trump is dedicated to both sides of the peace through strength coin, not just using that phrase as a thin veil for warmongering. In less than a year, President Trump has secured 8 major peace deals, including a historic end to the war in Gaza.
The shift in US policy and approach has alarmed many European security analysts, and former commander of the US Army in Europe, Ben Hodges, says it's essentially a giant middle finger to the EU and UK.
All these years, our European allies have given us access with bases, intelligence sharing, and now this is the giant middle finger to that Europe by this administration.
This weekend's Doha conference also saw a fresh focus on Gaza and the lack of progress, with leaders of Qatar and Egypt calling on Israel to proceed with the next phase of the ceasefire. Israeli PM Netanyahu says he is due to speak to President Trump this week, but that the second phase must see Hamas disarm. German Chancellor Friedrich Merz was in Jerusalem for a meeting with Netanyahu, the first major European leader to visit since the International Criminal Court issued arrest warrants for the Israeli PM. The pair also discussed this week's shipment of the Israel Arrow 3 missile defense system to Germany.
And Germany was committed and remains committed to Israel's security in many important ways. What has happened since the rise of the Jewish state is that we've been able to fend off our enemies, and in order to do that, we developed capacities that now enable us to reciprocate.
Ukrainian President Zelensky heads to London on Monday for a face-to-face meeting with Keir Starmer and Ukraine's European allies. It comes after a series of talks between America, Russia and Ukraine that don't seem to have demonstrated any progress, as Vladimir Putin hasn't shifted his position at all. Russia continues to hammer Ukraine's energy infrastructure with hundreds of drones and missiles striking all across the country over the weekend. Things look grim on the battlefront too, as Russia continues to push hard across the front line. But your party co-founder Zara Sultana had other matters on her mind when asked about the war in Ukraine on Sunday. She's concerned that Zelensky is forgetting workers' rights.
Despite the war that's happening in Ukraine, we shouldn't have to sacrifice workers, and it's important that we recognise what's happening in Ukraine is an illegal invasion, but we have to look at what is happening.
In association with Metro, Lando Norris makes F1 history, and I'm a Celebrity crowns its new king. Right after this.
Hey, I'm Jamie East, and today's episode of the Smart 7 is brought to you by Sainsbury's, where you can save big on festive favourites with Nectar prices. With Christmas round the corner, it's more important than ever to find value for money on your festive shop, and that means getting your party planning done early. And this Christmas, Sainsbury's have got great discounts to make your festive season truly magical. For example, this week you can get Pepsi Max 24 times 330ml for £7, a litre of Gordon's Gin and Smirnoff Vodka, both £19, and 2 for £23 on selected packs of beer, including Budweiser 20 times 200ml and Carling 18 times 440ml, all with Nectar prices. You can shop in-store or online and save big on festive favourites this Christmas with Nectar prices at Sainsbury's. This offer's for 18+, terms and conditions apply, Nectar required. Available in-store and online, excluding locals. Delivery fee may apply, subject to availability. Please drink responsibly.
Hey, Ryan Reynolds here. Wishing you a very happy half-off holiday, because right now Mint Mobile is offering you the gift of 50% off unlimited. To be clear, that's half price, not half the service. And Mint is still premium unlimited wireless for a great price. So that means a half day. Yeah? Give it a try at mintmobile.com/switch.
Upfront payment of $45 for 3-month plan, equivalent to $15 per month required. New customer offer for first 3 months only. Speed slow after 35 gigabytes if network's busy. Taxes and fees extra. See mintmobile.com.
Welcome back.
This weekend saw plenty of sporting action, with England losing the second Ashes Test in Brisbane and a full schedule of Premier League action, which saw Liverpool draw with Leeds and Arsenal drop points at Aston Villa. All eyes were on Abu Dhabi on Sunday for the conclusion of this year's Grand Prix season, with Max Verstappen, Oscar Piastri and Lando Norris all in with a shout of the title. In the end, it came down to the wire, with Max winning the race, Oscar second and Lando third. But that was enough for Norris to clinch the title by 2 points. It makes him just the 11th Brit to win the title and caps a big year for McLaren, who also won the Constructors' Championship. Lando was quite emotional after his historic win.
I mean, it feels amazing, you know. Yeah, I now know what Max feels like a little bit, and I want to congratulate Max and Oscar, my two biggest competitors the whole season. It's been a pleasure to race against both of them. I've enjoyed it. It's been a long year, but we did it.
It's become a sign that Christmas is almost upon us. The final of I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here on Sunday night saw a new King of the Jungle crowned. This year's cast included some big names like Ruby Wax, Jack Osborne, Vogue Williams and Kelly Brook, but they all fell by the wayside or into one of those jungle pits. We were left with an unlikely trio for the final. Football YouTuber and Twitch streamer Angry Ginge, Shona McGarty, who you might know as Whitney from EastEnders, and the perfectly spoken star Tom Reed Wilson. In the end, when the public votes were counted up, it was Ginge who triumphed, leaving us with a brand new king of the jungle.
The winner of I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here 2025, and the new king of the jungle is Ginge!
Yes! Mate. All the way from Bolton to Manchester.
Hey.
There you go, sunshine.
Thank you, sir.
If you've been following the adventures of The Boys, you'll be glad to hear that the 5th and final season has a release date. It hits Prime Video on April 8th, with 2 episodes, then an episode a week, until the grand finale on May 20th. If you've never seen The Boys, you've got time to catch up on 4 seasons of a dark and violent alternate universe in which superheroes are common but also corrupt. Homelander, played by Anthony Starr, is the most powerful of all, and there are clear parallels between his authoritarian tendencies and the current US political climate. It's worth a watch, but don't eat dinner first.
You wouldn't be the first to throw their life away in a war, but you would be the first to save the world doing it. So how about it, you lot? One last go?
You've been listening to The Smart 7. We'll be back tomorrow at 7 a.m. Hit that follow button and have a great day. Give us 7 minutes and we'll give... Hey, I'm Jamie East, and today's episode of The Smart 7 is brought to you by Sainsbury's, where you can save big on festive favourites with Nectar prices. With Christmas round the corner, it's more important than ever to find value for money on your festive shop, and that means getting your party planning done early. And this Christmas, Sainsbury's have got great discounts to make your festive season truly magical. For example, this week you can get Pepsi Max 24 times 330ml for £7, a litre of Gordon's Gin and Smirnoff Vodka, both £19, and 2 for £23 on selected packs of beer, including Budweiser 20 times 200ml and Carling 18 times 440ml, all with Nectar prices. You can shop in-store or online and save big on festive favourites this Christmas with Nectar prices at Sainsbury's. This offer's for 18+, terms and conditions apply, Nectar required. Available in-store and online, excluding locals. Delivery fee may apply, subject to availability. Please drink responsibly.
Hannah Burner, are those the cozy Tommy John pajamas you're buying?
Paige DeSorbo, they are Tommy John. And yes, I'm stocking up because they make the best holiday gifts.
So generous.
Well, I'm a generous girly, especially when it comes to me. So I'm grabbing the softest sleepwear, comfiest underwear, and best fitting loungewear.
So nothing for your bestie.
Of course I'm getting my dad, Tommy John. Oh, and you, of course.
It's giving holiday gifting made easy.
Exactly. Cozy, comfy, everyone's happy. Gift everyone on your list, including yourself, with Tommy John and get 30% off site-wide right now at TommyJohn.com/comfort.